the pace.
Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning, and what do you do after a long, hot weekend at the Sundown show? Mow your damn yard and weed eat. Yeah, I got a little bit of grass on, can't get right here, but guys, that's what I've been doing this morning. It's been pretty hot, so I got a real early start on mowing and weed eating, and then I just been sitting bullshitting. So this video, it just ain't really even gonna be about shit. I'm just used to filming on my days off, so that's what I'm doing, is filming. I will say, for having little bitty subwoofers, out of like the majority of the guys that were handing out I'd say I handed out good demos, guys. I'd say I handed out really good demos. I probably gave some of the lowest demos of the show. Like, I gave one guy 12 hertz. So, with that being said, I like to think that I did really good demos. So, my point is, I got little bitty baby ass subs in there, guys. And that just proves that you don't need these 80, 100-pound subs to give out demos. I think them G2 Genesis weigh 50 pounds a piece. Maybe a little under, I don't know. They're not real heavy. But you don't need monster subs to hand out good wind and everything. And that's my point. Yeah, I'll probably be swapping subs up here in the near future. I've been in talks with a company on some subs, but you know, the DS18 EXL XXs are still an option. And guys, I think them are $600 subs. You might be able to find them online somewhere a little cheaper, but there again, you know, Dustin, he demoed really good all weekend. The Nats are crazy out here since I mowed. But Dustin gave some stupid, nasty wind with his subs. And all in all, guys, that's what it's about. It don't matter what brand you're running. You know, how do you think I felt being at Sundown headquarters with all these guys, and I don't run anything Sundown, you know? They're all my friends, you know? Jacob Fuller, dude, really good guy. He did the interview with me, and he knows I don't have Sundown. But all in all, if you run Sundown, that's awesome. All my friends run Sundown. But to do nasty demos, you don't have to. I want you guys just to run whatever you can afford, honestly. That's what it's about. We're all doing this for the same end goal, to be loud and windy. And yeah, everybody can't be windy, because you really need a pretty big system to do that, you know. And you got, if you don't have a big system, you got to have everything on point. But it does take some big power too. But anyway, I just wanted to make a little video to after the Sundown show, you know. Came out here and mowed, took a shower real quick, and I came out. I still got to move vehicles back where I mowed. I just want to talk to y'all about the whole, I think I gave like phenomenal demos. I definitely gave some of the lowest. And I don't have big ass subs. I do got great power. And I know a lot of y'all don't like DS18. And, well, my amps are proving a lot of people wrong. And then Dustin's whole build's proving a lot of people wrong. Don't sleep on DS18 as a company, because they do have like little bitty cheap stuff, you know. It is what it is for the price, you know. If you're paying a cheap price for something, you're getting something cheap. And then they got all the way up to your really high-end shit. But yeah, Dustin's build, you know, it proved a lot of people, it surprised a whole bunch of people, because they're like, damn, that's all DS18. I want y'all to run what the hell you can afford. And I'm happy with how the weekend went, except for Deb losing a sub, you know. She was only a couple hours into the show when that happened. And I gotten so many people come to me telling me how badass her build was after I got a demo from it. And then a sub went. And yes, we're getting a recone. You know, we're already talking to the owner of Synergy Audio, Kurt. He's got a Recon 4. We're just waiting on him because he does still work a 9 to 5, guys. Even though he owns an audio company, he still works a 9 to 5. So we're having to wait on him to get off work so we can get him paid and he can get her Recon shipped out. But guys, I don't know what else to say, man. You know, my build's a mix of different things. I got DS18 amps, Defbonch mids and highs amps, McLaren door speakers, and G2 subs with Corey Dean Recons in them. So, the Corey Dean Recons, guys, don't sleep on them. My subs were hot as shit. Like, they were hot. When I had so many people come, like, are you giving demo? I'm like, I'm letting them cool down. How hot are they? And I'm like, just open the door and grab a motor. And they're just like, fuck. Yeah. They're like, them things are hot. I like, they've been that hot for hours. But we are going to do some local shows after we get that sub fixed in the Blazer. Probably Battle of the States. The Team Elite Euro show for sure. And then maybe one of the days south of the border, which is NSPL World Finals. I like to go out there and demo. There's just a lot of people I see every year at that show. So I would like to go and see them. And yeah, everything like that. I met some really good people this weekend. Bobby Gately was really cool. John Rabe at Sky High Car Audio. And he owns Trinity Audio, which is another company that's got some relatively inexpensive subwoofers and amplifiers that are just badass, you know. He also owns SoundCubed. So he bought that from DD Audio. But meeting him in person, I mean, looking at him, you wouldn't even think he owns a company. He's just so down to earth and like normal. But really good guy from the little bit I talked to him. And then the JS Alternator crew. I had breakfast with them people. Well, we were all at the same hotel, and the hotels, they, you know, have breakfast there. And that's a time saver, guys. If your hotel has breakfast, eat breakfast there. They had like eggs, bacon, sausage, waffles, biscuits, and gravy. Now, was it the best food? No, by God, no. The eggs tasted powdered. It was nowhere near the best food. But it came with your room, so it was free. So you're saving money, and you're not having to run across town to get breakfast somewhere and wait in line, and then get to the Sundown show. You can literally walk down to the lobby, go in the breakfast hall, eat your damn breakfast, and then go out and get in your car and go to the Sundown show. It's a win-win for me. But as I said in my previous video, it was a pleasure to meet all you guys. I love meeting people. I love hearing that they watch my videos and it helps them in some way. And I try to make videos like this just to show y'all I'm a normal fucking dude, you know. I had to get up after a hot-ass long weekend and a lot of driving and mow my yard just like everybody else, you know. And then weed eat. I hate weed eating. I hate mowing. Yeah, and I still have to like hook a battery charger up to my mower for an hour before I start it because I'm too lazy to buy a battery and put in there. But yeah, a lot of good. I got love from you guys, and that makes all this worthwhile. And I just want y'all to know, run whatever the hell you want to run, guys. You're gonna be hated on no matter what you run. People, I know there's some people out there that probably hate on me because I'm not running Sundown or DC or Defbonch, you know. But I give good demos. I know I get hate on all the time when people are like, what are you running for amplifiers? And I'm like, DS18. And they automatically assume DS18's junk. You know, and them amplifiers, I'm clamping salt power out of them amplifiers. I don't know. I mean, there's might have been a salt amp clamp 14K. I've clamped over 14K out of one of my amps. So, you know, I'm clamping good power out of them. They're right there with the best of other Korean amplifiers, you know. The way I look at it, Korean's Korean. You have Xenon Korean, you have S&I Korean. I believe the better build house in Korea is S&I. The DS18 amps come from SNI. So what are you going to do? I mean, you can save a shit ton of money buying the DS18 HKO 8Ks, or you can pay $700-800 or over $1,000 more for salt amps. Not hating on Sundown, it's just I run what I can afford, guys. I try to budget do this shit. Because Lord knows I'm not rich. I still tattoo 5 days a week. And it is what it is. I know a lot of you guys have families and work. You have to budget shop. We all got to, especially the way the economy is right now. Like, my income has drastically dropped since about 2021. You know, it has drastically, like, went down every year. So I'm doing a lot more budget shopping myself. That's why I ate cookout a lot. I ate cookout last night, guys. After we got home, settled in, cooled down, we went straight to cookout. Why? Because me and Deb can both eat for like under $17. Get that tray? Hell yeah, with a huge tea. But that ain't what I'm trying to make this video about, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get demos from a lot more people. There was a lot more people wanting to give me demos. I'm going to tell you, like, the last 4 hours of me demoing, the air coming out of my front port felt like it was out of an oven. And the majority of the demos, I kept my window up so I get no air over there to make it windier for you guys. I was literally between demos opening my door to get some cool air, and I just overworked myself. By the time the show was lining up, there were some people. I was sitting in my lawn chair trying to cool off, and like, I'd love to give you a demo, and I'm just like, God, I don't even feel like moving right now. I'm just trying to cool down. But anyway, if you watch this video, leave a comment on something from the damn video. I don't know. I like all y'all systems, you know. And I did meet the guy. Last year, I got a demo in a car that had like 4 SDR 15s in it, and I think a little 6th order off of like 2 RP 2000s. Just a cheap little budget setup that would hair trick. The car was walled, but it would hair trick on that really super cheap equipment. I didn't get a demo from the guy this year. I missed it. I couldn't find him. And I wanted to, because he said he upgraded a lot. And that's what I like seeing, you know. We're always talking about the Undertaker build being really, really weak last year. And then this year, he was just slamming door-breaking demos, you know. People upgrade, and I love seeing that. I love, you know. And he did say that I helped inspire him to build the new build, and I love that, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this shit short, and I'm about ready for some damn lunch. Peace out, guys, and as always, Bass on. I'm back. Yeah, there's something I really wanted to add to this video before I finish editing it. I was talking earlier about how I demoed and dropped down to like 15.2, and I still had no clipping back there. I wanted to touch on that because a common mistake I see a lot of you guys make over and over and over again is you want to be louder, you want to be windier, so whatever volume you pick to set your gains at is where you try to demo. And guys, it don't really work like that. It could for a short period of time, but if you're running a lot of power, I'm running a lot of power, you know, my voltage just start going down. And even though it'll only drop, you know, a few, maybe a tenth every couple demos, eventually the alternators, they're just not going to be able to keep up. And that's how I went from like 16.2 to 15.2, dropped a full volt. Now, I have a Kenwood. It only goes to volume 35. I just randomly pick like volume 32. I believe my X line's clean at volume 35 if you don't turn sub level all the way up or bass or whatever. I leave all that shit set flat. But anyway, the point I'm making is I set my gains on my amps at volume 32, and I only demo at volume 28. And I can go to 29. I could go to 32 for a very short period of time. I haven't, but I could. And believe me, volume 29 is a hell of a lot louder than volume 28, because the Kenwood, just like when you get past volume 25, every click is like an insane amount. But why don't I demo at volume 32 or 30? Because I'm not trying to blow shit. And if you're going to be there all day demoing, you want to be clean. And I didn't even know I was going to be clean until I asked Steve to get back there and look at my amps. And I gave somebody a demo at 15.3, 15.2. And he's like, yep, all good. No clip light at all. It's just a good piece of advice. I've said it before in videos. I say it again. Try it. You know, if you have quite a few big amps back there and a decent battery, there's no need to try to demo where you set your gains at, because when you drop voltage, you're going to go into clipping. So just try to leave yourself a cushion there is all I'm saying. It's been working for me for years. And I'm really good with it, you know. I set my build that way. My wife's build is set that way. I think Billy does the same thing in the F-160. And when I explained everything to Dustin, you know, all day at the show Saturday, Dustin said that a couple times he went up to volume 29, but he never broke that. And we all come back with our shit intact, except for Deb sent that woofer. But, you know, guys, on the bright side, it was that woofer's time to go. Everything happens for a reason, and that woofer, it was done. It just said, I'm out of here. You know, I'll see y'all. He gave us plenty of good demos, and it was his time. Peace.